Alright, so it's been way too long and Multiverse Invasion still doesn't work for me and a lot of other players, so I wanted to make a dedicated video about this because it's ridiculous. So normally what you do with Multiverse Invasion, I left my plays here today so I can show you what's happening. You just go in and you hit ready and then you just hit the clear ticket thing and you're like, yeah, sure. Now, if you have your location on, right, you turn the location on your phone, then you don't get this pop-up. This is what I found works, and I put works in quotation because it barely works. Okay, you turn the location off and then this shit pops up and it says, hey, we need to access your location services to find matches closer to your location. Please allow access for a more stable gameplay. And you press OK. It still lets you queue up. Okay, it doesn't refuse. All right, but it actually queues up very quickly. Okay, so you're like, okay, wow, Alex, you fixed it. This is good. Sure. Well, no, not really, because after we do this fight here, I'm going to show you what happens after that, okay? I'm going to play it myself just to see if I can hit... I don't know what score I'm trying to hit here. Let's see if we can hit 200 million. I don't have my tier 4 on because I'm a bozo, so there's that. I didn't pass the proc. Very nice. We could probably hit my personal score at 200 million. Maybe. Oh, yeah, we can definitely hit that. Can we hit 300 million? Yeah, I never play this shit, okay? But I just want to show you guys what happens right after. And I didn't pass the proc again. As you can see, I'm clearly bad at playing Gladiator. I also don't like that the boss moves you around. Not a big fan of that. It's cool from the perspective of, like, it feels real. Like you're fighting an actual huge tank boss. But it also is just kind of annoying. Feels a little laggy. Well, we did not hit 300 million. Kind of close, though. All right, whatever. Turn autoplay back on. So here's what happens at the end. Now, normally you wouldn't be playing. You would have just, like, you would have pressed OK and you would have, you know, gone away, fucked off, whatever, right? You would have gone and done something else. But you'll go back to your phone and boom. So there's no autoplay, right? You can't really call this autoplay, because this shit is going to happen every single time. So turning off the location is not the answer. I know I said it was sort of the answer, and I said it sort of worked. Well, this is the way that it works. You still have to press OK to get this notice off your screen every single time in between matches. So there's 10 matches, which means you need to press that 10 times. But you may be busy. You may be on a call or at a meeting at work. You may have, you know, to go deal with something at home. You may have to take care of your kids, feed them, whatever. So you might end up wasting 30 minutes with the game just, you know, on the splash, you know, on the power saving mode, but it'll just be stuck at repeating 2 out of 10. Because I'll show you what happens, okay? We're going to do whatever, 45 seconds of this Magneto shit here. Okay, he's going to pop off. He's going to easily hit 300 million because I have my tier 4 and because Magneto is a huge spam god. So this is going to be, yeah, I'm already at 150 million. This is easy. You just got to get a little closer, buddy. You're kind of far away. I like that his 5th skill actually moves you closer. It's perfect. 200 million. Okay, 250. Easy peasy. Yeah. Yeah. 3. Oh, can we hit 4? Yeah, we can hit 4. Can we hit 5, though? He moves around so much like a little bitch. Like a bitch. No, I don't think we're going to be able to hit 5. Okay, whatever. So let's say you were auto-playing this. Watch what's going to happen. Watch. Sorry, we gotta wait a little bit here. It's going to stay stuck at repeating 2 out of 10, I think, or 3 out of 10. So I think that was that little glitch was the loading screen. And now it's just going to stay stuck like this. And I could sit here for 10 minutes and it's going to stay stuck at 2 out of 10. Do you know why it's going to stay stuck at a 2 out of 10? Because that stupid pop-up is back again. So I'm going to swipe up to reveal it. And there it is, the pop-up. Yay. Autoplay, my ass. Okay, so let's turn location services back on and see what happens. Turning location services back on and canceling and queuing up. See, there's no pop-up now, right? There's no pop-up because location services is on. And what happens for me with this is it just doesn't find a match. You're just going to sit here queuing for a long time. I think once in a while it does find a match, but usually after one match, it just sits there on that yellow circle for ages, for days. And so then what have you achieved? You've achieved the exact same. It's essentially the same thing. At least with the other one, you're queuing into matches quickly. You just have to be babying your phone by pressing OK, OK, OK. With this one, you might get a match, you might not at all, right? So I'm not really sure which one I prefer. I prefer the other one, because with this one, which is what we had been doing for the longest time, right? This is the way that it ought to be. This is the way that it's supposed to be, by the way. You turn location services on and you just queue up and everything is fine. But after the last update with Deadpool and Wolverine, they bricked something in the location finding, and now it just hangs. It just hangs you in hell. And there's shit with GBR where you can invite people and no one joins your match, even though you have public match on, public lobby. There's all kinds of shit. There's all kinds of shit. So let's go ahead and see if I can get a second match. We queued up into the first match very quickly, actually. But I believe what's going to happen now... No. I believe what's going to happen now is we're just going to be in queue hell. So let me just... let me get my Netmarble mug. Yeah. So I believe now, with location services on, unless they fix this, we're just going to be in queue hell. It's not even queue. It's just like they're not finding people. Well, I guess I was wrong. I just found another match pretty fucking quickly. Did they fix this? Did this man make a video complaining about something that they fixed? That's crazy. There may still be people having this problem, by the way. Even though it seems like maybe I'm not having the problem anymore, there may still be people having their problems. I'm going to try turning my game off and turning it back on to see if that screws up the location services again. Okay, so we have location services on now. We're just going to hit ready. We're going to go and queue up. And we'll see now if I'm still stuck in queue hell or if this has actually just been permanently fixed, at least for me. However, I will say this right off the top to show you guys it is not fixed for everybody else. So if you just go to the first page of bug reports on the forums, you can see here on the first page, fix multiverse invasion now. And this is just posted a couple of days ago. Fix multiverse invasion here, another person. So one thing you can try is what I've just done in this video as a troubleshooting method, is to turn location services off, queue a couple of matches with that stupid pop-up, and then turn it back on. But again, the thing is, I'm laughing because this might work, but it also might not work, right? Tomorrow, at the reset today, we might be back to square one. Or every time I close the app and open the app back up, we might be back to square one. So there is one more thing. Apparently, I've been told there is one more thing that you can do that can have an effect. So I want to share that with you guys so that you know all of the possible options here. The last thing you can do, which apparently works for a lot of people if you're still having problems with multiverse invasion, is go into your phone's settings, go down to apps, find Future Fight, and disable the location permission. So you go to the permission and you turn off the location permission and you press don't allow. And so apparently if you do this, players have reported that this helps them sort of circumvent this multiverse invasion bug glitch, sort of infinite loading screen situation. So yeah, apparently it's fixed. That's cool for me, at least. I don't know if I got lucky in the video and it's just going to continue tomorrow. This has been like an on and off thing now for like, it feels like a month. I don't know. It's been at least a couple of weeks, but I did want to address it in a video because I know people are still having problems. I know I still have problems from time to time, and it's really annoying. And honestly, some days at this point, I just don't play Multiverse Invasion because I'm like, I cannot be bothered, right? I can't remember to be there babysitting my phone for 10 minutes, right? I know to play, you know, other things that are not autoplay, you know, you just have to sit down and do it, like World Boss, ABX, whatever. But the stuff that's autoplay, once it's autoplay in your mind for like months at a time, years at a time, to go back and be like, it's not autoplay anymore. I don't know how people do that, man. I just cannot be asked to remember that. Anyways, hopefully this has been helpful. If there are any other major bugs in the game, you know, affecting you, hit me up in the comments down below, or you know, post it on Discord or Twitter or something like that. Because I've still gotten so many messages on Twitter about this multiverse invasion problem, which is, it's crazy that the devs didn't even really respond to it or like identify it in the known bugs, you know, page after the update. But yeah, it is what it is. Anyways, hit me up in the comments down below. Let me know what you think. Thanks so much for watching the video. Smash the like button if you enjoy the content, all that good stuff, and I'll see you tomorrow. Take care.